Hi all, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, my name is Pipa and I am a full-time illustrator and art content creator. And today I'm going to bring you along on a type of sort of experimental design process. So as some of you may know, I have been running my own art small business and selling my own illustrated goods on my online shop for well over 7 years now, and there is somehow still so many products that I haven't yet put my art on or made, and it's always good to try out new things. So that's exactly what we're doing today, with the help from Gelato, who are also today's sponsors. If you don't know, Gelato is a print-on-demand platform designed to help artists make money from their art. If you're unaware of what a print-on-demand is, don't worry, I'm going to explain. Print-on-demand services like Gelato are a product printing and shipping provider offering on-demand production. The term on-demand refers to you, the artist, not having to mass produce, mass ship, mass stock your own products yourself. There's no minimum order quantities, there's no bulk stocking of items in your space. You literally just upload your artwork onto the Gelato platform, and every time someone orders a product from your shop using Gelato, they actually will get the product, print your art on it, and ship it all without you having to do anything. And then they pay you, the artist, the profit margin. Sounds really simple, right? Well, that's because it is. Gelato is such an amazing resource for artists out there who might want to start making passive income with their art, but might not have the money, time, or even space to produce and stock their stuff. They offer over 250 products ranging from drinkware, clothing, wall decor, and stationery for you to choose from. Not only that, but Gelato has 140 production hubs in over 32 countries, which means that your products get produced and shipped closer to your customers, which not only means faster shipping to your customers, but also supports more sustainable practices by reducing emissions. And if you're someone like me who already has an online storefront like on Squarespace or Etsy or whatever, that's actually not a problem because you can actually link your already existing storefront to Gelato, and your products and listings get linked over to your already existing storefront, and people can still order products through your online shop that then just get fulfilled through Gelato. It's perfect. You can integrate your online shop with literally just one click. Gelato also offers subscription tiers like Gelato Plus Gold, and Gelato Plus Platinum. Although you don't need to pay for any of these to start selling, they can definitely come in handy once your number of orders start increasing substantially per month. You can also unlock access to exclusive discounts, premium visuals and graphics to use in your designs, and even advanced personalization tools. But like I said, Gelato is completely free to use to anyone who is wanting to take that next step in their small business or even just as an art side hustle. Recently, I've launched new products on my shop with Gelato, like this really cute mug, this other enamel mug that just went up recently, as well as a calendar and greeting cards, which you might have seen on a previous video. But today, like I said, we're trying something new. Let's get into it. I was browsing on the products page on Gelato the other day, and I saw that they have these really cute postcards that come in a pack of 10 with envelopes included and stuff. And while I've made greeting cards before, one of which I made last month in a video also with Gelato, if you haven't watched that one yet, but I've never tried making postcards. So something that people can write on the back and it looks really cute and, you know, looks like something that you would send someone as like a, hey, how are you doing? This is what I've been up to. So I thought I'd try that today. And I also saw their framed poster and art prints that go up to and over A1 paper size, which is wild. I have never printed anything larger than an A3 purely because of how unpractical it is to not only store prints that big in a room this small, but also shipping wise, it is an absolute headache to ship out something that big. So I'd love to try testing that out and see if people would actually be interested in maybe getting my art as an A2 or A1 print, and even just seeing for myself if I would like to see my art on that big of a scale. So to make sure that the design and artwork will fit perfectly on the postcard and that the print will come out perfect, I actually go ahead and download the template files directly from the Gelato listing and import that PDF into my iPad on Procreate or Photoshop or wherever I'm going to be designing. And I'm actually going to go to a coffee shop to get designing on these because since I am, you know, stepping out of my comfort zone to do with product type and size, I thought I'd also try and step out of my comfort zone of where I usually design all my products and go outside and see if I can get any inspiration for these products elsewhere. And my favorite place to do this is at coffee shops. I just feel like I get so productive and inspired when I just change my setting where I'm doing my art. So we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna get myself ready to leave the house and let's go to a coffee shop and do some designing. Right, I'm all ready. Let's head off. As soon as I got to the coffee shop, I ordered a latte and they gave me a little Biscoff cookie, which was honestly such a bonus. But yeah, I set up my iPad and I started drawing, and I knew that I wanted this illustration to be very, inspired by spring and be very uplifting. And to me, something that's been very uplifting and, very joyful inducing is looking at all of the spring flowers blooming on my little walks around like the area that I live. I've been taking like lots of little pictures around the last, 2 months. Every time I see like a really beautiful bush or tree with some really gorgeous like little flower bulbs just ready to bloom, and it's always so beautiful because the colors are always so mind-blowingly bright and just so gorgeous and saturated, and it always makes me really like surprised how saturated and beautiful these colors can be naturally occurring in nature. So I really wanted to just do some really beautiful sort of botanical illustrations of these flowers that I've been taking pictures of, and kind of make a little beautiful collection of flowers for the postcard. And as you can see, I just took them one sort of bush at a time and sketched them out first using like a really rough pencil, and just wanting to make sure that I got like a really cohesive sort of design for each one of the flowers, where it looked like they were all sort of freestanding, like you got a little branch out of them, but still capturing all of the key elements like the leaves and any bright bits of foliage that came with the bushes, as well as obviously the flowers themselves. And this one here is probably the one that took me the longest. I had to speed it up the most because obviously there was a lot of detail. As you can see, there was lots of little tiny little bell looking flowers that I really wanted to keep the details of for each one of them, because that's what got me like interested in them to begin with when I saw them. So I wanted to keep that in the illustration. And also the thing that really brought my attention to these ones was how bright and pink some of the leaves were on this branch. I just thought that the combination of colors are just so incredible. And you didn't see this, but I actually color picked all of these directly from pictures that I took with my phone. So all these colors are not exaggerated in any way. They are literally how they occurred in nature. So again, that is something I really wanted to make sure I kept in these illustrations. Next up, I am doing a beautiful little illustration of these really cute purple flowers. Again, I'm not really aware of the names of any of these flowers. I just saw them on my walks and thought they were gorgeous and took pictures of them. So if you actually know the names of any of these like wildflowers, let me know in the comment section because I would love to know. But these caught my attention because of just how bright purple they were. I love purple, as you probably know, and seeing these out in the wild was so beautiful. Just because of just how bright they were, and I loved the sort of different hues of purple, and like the lavender details within the petals was just so gorgeous. And I of course really loved the contrast between the purple and the green of the leaves. They were just such beautiful flowers, and I was just really excited to draw these the most. They were probably the flowers that got me the most excited about this whole illustration, really, or set of illustrations. I have been illustrating these directly on Procreate, and I have just been doing them individually first so that then I can create a sort of collage looking illustration on the template for the postcard later on. But I really wanted each of these illustrations to be their own sort of canvas so that I could post them individually on my social media and stuff like that. and also maybe turning them into like individual stickers later on. Who knows? I just know that I would have a lot more possibilities for these illustrations if I did them individually, and I knew that I would be able to catch as much detail as possible the bigger the illustration. So that's why, as you can see, I'm illustrating them one by one. Finally, these were the most recent flowers that I saw on a walk. I think I took a picture of these a few weeks back, and again, they were really beautiful and purple, but they had a lot more different hues of pinks and magentas and these like dark purples in them, and I thought they were so gorgeous. They had these amazing like little pollen stem thingies coming out of them that created such a beautiful contrast with the colors of the petals. Again, I just thought these were so beautiful. They had so many different little like color gradients going on within each petal, and I thought that I was just like gawking at them when I saw them, so I knew that I had to draw them out. And again, such a beautiful contrast between the purple of the petals and the green of the leaves. I just thought it all made them look so beautiful. I got so inspired by the color palette of these flowers. And these were literally just hanging off of someone's like garden, and I was just like, these are so pretty. And this was the fourth and last illustration of flowers from spring for this set of illustrations, and I was really happy with how they turned out. So now it was time to head back home with all these illustrations in hand. Hey, so I am back home now. I had designed the little postcard that I wanted. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's very colorful, it's very like summery spring vibes, and now I'm just going to actually head on over to the Gelato platform to upload my design, see how it's looking on the platform, look at the previews, which I love. They have really good previews on there that you can see like your design on the mock-ups and just see how it looks. And these are also part of some of the mock-up pictures that you get once you like go forward with your design. It's really awesome because you don't have to like photograph anything. They give you like photograph pictures of your products for you to use for marketing. And I just kind of wanted to do a little bit of rejigging of my designs on the template because I designed these like individually as individual illustrations, but now I obviously wanted to collate them all into one design to put on the template for Gelato and make sure that it's going to fit perfectly once I upload it. As you can see here, I'm just going to upload my design onto, it's all so easy to upload. I'm also now just uploading one of my illustrations that I really wanted to see as a A2, A1 large poster print. And the good thing about this is that I already had like some designs that I wanted to see on a larger scale. So this is more of like the experimental side of this, and I am just going to upload those onto the classic matte paper mounted framed poster, and I'm going to get those two as A2, and I'm really nervous, but everything on Gelato says that, you know, the quality is really good. They're all at 300 DPI, which if you don't know, that's kind of like the standard for getting things printed. You want to make sure that all of your designs and files are at 300 DPI at least. It says everything's going to be okay, so I'm just going to order them and see what my samples come back looking like. I'm so excited. But yeah, I am very looking forward to seeing these little designs on a postcard and on really big A2 mounted framed posters. I will speak to you in a few days when I get my samples and show you what they came out looking like. Hi everyone. So it's been a few days since I last spoke to you, and today I got some very exciting things in the mail. I am so excited to see how these turn out. I'm pretty sure that these are the postcards. Oh, they're so pretty. They're very nice and glossy. Okay, here is the front of the postcard. I decided to get it with the rounded corners because I'm a sucker for rounding corners. So it's really cool that Gelato actually offers that. So I did this at the front. As you can see, it's really nice and glossy. It has a really beautiful finish, and then it has just a little standard postcard back to it over here where you can, you know, add a little message and a little spot for address and stuff. I'm really happy with how these turned out. I think they're so sweet, and they're just very, like I said at the beginning, very spring-like, just uplifting, hopefully. And yeah, they come in a pack of 10. like this and with their adjoining envelopes as well. I'm definitely going to be exploring postcards as an option for my shop a lot more from here on out, just because I'd never like tried them, so I didn't know how I would feel about having my art on them, but I quite like it. Let me know if you, as a person, like if postcards are still a thing. Like, do you use postcards? Do you send people postcards? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your take on it. But besides the postcards, I also got a very large package in the mail that I want to open with you as well. Whoa. I completely forgot I got 2 different items, so this is doubly exciting. Oh yeah, this is so exciting. So this here is the blueberry poster. As you can see, it is so pretty in this size. I am actually quite obsessed. It looks like such a pretty like decoration for any room, honestly. It's an A2 size. It came framed like this, as you saw, framed and ready to mount. So colorful, so pretty. Then we have the other one. Yeah, this is like, why is it making me like weirdly emotional? So this is the other one that I got. It's of one of my most recent illustrations that I did with coloring pencils, all about like spring and, you know, freshness and joy. And it turned out so beautiful in this size. Like, oh my goodness. Like, even all the pencil strokes and everything came out so beautiful in the large frame. I'm so excited. I'm gonna have to figure out where to put this up in our flat, because they are obviously gonna go up immediately somewhere. So that's definitely like made my mind up over whether or not to start doing larger prints, and I think I'm going to put both of these options up on my shop in case you yourself would like to have like a big framed art print like this. It's really good because, you know, through Gelato, I don't have to worry about sending framed artworks or anything like that. They do everything for me. So people can actually just get a really large framed piece of art in the mail with my name on it, with my art on it, and it's all like sorted by them. I think it's such an accessible way to sell your art online in like a way that's really respectful and clearly very caring towards the art and the artist. By the time you're watching this video, these are going to be available on my shop. And also, if you're watching this video on the day that it came out, I'm actually doing a new shop collection launch tomorrow, the strawberry collection. I'm so excited about it. Please do go check it out if you want. There's lots of new bits on there that I'm super, super excited about. I'm just really excited about this collection. It's gonna be adorable. And obviously both of these prints are also available on there. So thank you so much to Gelato for sponsoring today's video. Super, super exciting. If you are an artist who is wanting to take that next step in your small business or in your art career and you'd like to start selling your art online, Gelato is a great accessible way of doing that. So do make sure to go check out Gelato. There's a link in my description for you to check it out. And yeah, that leads us to the conclusion of this video. I really hope you enjoyed this sort of more like laid back experimental type of video. Make sure to check out everything else that I do in the description, like my book, my Patreon, my online shop, etc. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.